write a book, what would you write about?
The time of my life.
The time of your life? What would it be about?
Me going to Six Flags and me going to Chuck E. Cheese and Sky Zone.
Why would you write about that?
Because those are fun places.
If you were to write a book, what would you write about?
McDonald's. Fantasy.
Fantasy, what would it be about?
I like action and adventure with a hint of romance and like comedy.
My name is Teacher Angela, and I am a veteran school teacher. I've been teaching over 19 years, and out of my teaching experience, I created a children's DVD and CD that teaches children academic skills through music, storytelling, and real-life experience, as well as animation.
What would you say is the most difficult part of starting your material and starting your organization?
I think the biggest issue for me was figuring out how to put all the pieces together, because I created a DVD which required, getting a soundstage, actors, and, costumes, the whole nine. And then I created a CD as well. So I had to, record all the songs. So I would say definitely putting all the pieces together is probably the most major issue. Creating is what comes most easy for me. Creating it all, that's my favorite part. But the business part and fitting all the pieces together to make sure that I get an opportunity to share it with the world, that's where I'm still learning, yeah.
Ultimately, what is your goal? How do you feel your products and services will help people?
Well, I feel that my DVD and CD will help children learn to have a craving to learn, have a love for learning. That's really my purpose. I really would like for children to walk away from Edutainment with Teacher Angela's DVD and CD with a lifelong love for learning.
So Right Brain books are richly illustrated textless books with lines on the pages, and through an in-depth narrative and creative writing program in schools, or with the help of an author's guide at home, kids become published authors of their own children's book. So they basically look through all the pictures activate their right brain and their big picture creative mind. It puts pencils in their hands, which is desperately important. Kids are not writing by hand anymore. They're on digital devices, something like 50 to 74 hours a week, and it's generating a lot of fast processing and way less slow processing. And when you are slow processing, you have empathy, you learn compassion, you learn judgment. So it's a big writing experience for young people who don't know how much they're getting out of the experience, basically.
In doing all this, what was the most difficult part for you?
In creating the company, you mean? Wow, what was the most difficult part? I have to tell you, it's all been so easy. And by easy, I mean it's meant to be. And so I had this idea, and then all of a sudden turns out my best friend's father is the dean of an illustration school. And so I got all these artists, and then all the right people came on board, and then I was able to raise some financing to start the company. And maybe the hardest part is not doing everything at once. There's so much I want to do, and it's hard not to be able to do it all at once. We're in a lot of schools and after-school programs. I want to launch into education, and I want to launch into retail, and I want to start national contests, and I want to be in hospitals, and I want to be in prisons, and I want to be in group homes. There's so much to do. So the hardest part is not being able to do it all at the same time.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.